Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about adding prices into a project, and I'm also going to talk about different types of prices. So for instance, with a project, and as you can see here I've got a blank model, there is no model in there. And the reason why I've done this is that I'm going to do a takeoff here, and I'm going to show you that I still have dollars associated with the project. And I'm going to open these up and we're going to have a look at what they are. So you can see that we've actually got items in here, and this is geotech report based on approximate site size. Now, you wouldn't model a geotech report because it's actually done by an outside consultant. And there are a lot of items like that. For instance, all-weather access or consultancy fees or design fees. All of these are actually items that actually need a price associated with them. And there are multiple ways you can associate price with them. Essentially, how did I get these here, I think is the first question. And you'll notice at the top up here we have this manual quantities and preliminary items. Today I'm just talking about preliminary items. Manual quantities will go into another stage. However, we have the ability to output a template with quantities, so therefore if I fill one in I can actually send it into a CSV file and edit it in Excel, and I can import a template. And what I've done here is I've imported a template, and I'll show you this template in a second in Excel. And in this template, you'll notice that these tick boxes are actually ticked, and therefore these are automatically things that I'm going to allow with most jobs. And when I don't want these items, I'm going to turn them off. And therefore this figure won't come through to my project or the line item itself. And if I actually said, well, in this particular case, a design visualization 3D walkthrough that we do for the client, obviously we're going to charge for it because there's time associated with it. So I could actually go and say, well, we might allow 5 hours for visualization at $180 per item. And we can do that here. And we can also add in a vendor and a whole heap of other things as well. But we're talking about price, so we'll try and stick to that now. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring in a spreadsheet here and see if I can just grab this for you. And basically, if we went export or output template with 0 quantities or output template with quantities, this would be what we would see. Now, these items are items that most builders would actually understand are a cost of sale or the cost to do a project. And what I did is I exported the template, and you'll notice that we can automatically have prices in here by default. And if it's written yes in the left-hand box, it will actually come in here as a ticked item, and therefore that's where those prices came from automatically. A lot of the times, and why would we do this instead of the other way of adding prices? Because when a builder is actually building a project, they may not do all of the bookwork, so they might have somebody else they employ, or their wife or partner or something like that may do all the preliminary items. And basically that could include anything from inside of here. So we can basically type in whether it's a yes or a no item, whether it's what category it comes in. So a category is here, you'll notice here. And what is the name of the item that we're going to be doing, and what is the description that the customer would read. And essentially what that means is that all of these items can add prices from a spreadsheet, and therefore they can be done by somebody who doesn't actually have PlusSpec installed, or PlusDesignBuild, sorry, installed on their computer, and they can utilize these items as preliminary items and they can have price. But you can adjust those prices, as I said, inside of here, or you can also, I'm going to go save. Okay, and behind here is the takeoff. So behind here, we can go in and go edit, see more, and we can change prices and markup and things here as well. So this is how to do preliminary items, which is basically items that are required to be charged to the client, but may not be represented by geometry. I hope it helps out, guys. Cheers.